Hello, my name is Narayani Satyara Putri with student number 049. In this video, I will present my arguments about the motion this House would let the government fully own and manage all public transportation in Indonesia. Good morning, panel of judges, audience, and opponents. Today, we, the government team, will discuss the motion about this House would let the government fully own and manage all public transportation in Indonesia. We believe that with government ownership and management of public transportation, Indonesia can achieve greater efficiency, accountability, and accessibility for the entire community. In this context, the issue raised is the importance of an effective and efficient public transportation system in Indonesia. Given the challenges faced by the community in everyday mobility, the current status quo shows that the management of public transportation in Indonesia tends to be fragmented and unintegrated, resulting in congestion, public dissatisfaction, and negative environmental impacts. Currently, the public transportation system in Indonesia is managed by various entities, including local governments and the private sector. This results in inconsistencies in service, non-standardized fares, and lack of coordination between modes of transportation. Many users complain about the quality of service, punctuality, and safety of public transportation. In this situation, the community is often forced to choose private vehicles, which contribute to congestion and pollution. We propose that the central government take over full ownership and management of all forms of public transportation, including buses, trains, and other modes of transportation. With this step, it is hoped that a more integrated, efficient, and easily accessible transportation system will be created for all levels of society. I will convey some on my arguments. First is efficiency and integration. With full ownership, the government can integrate various modes of transportation, reduce travel time, and increase comfort for users. This will reduce congestion and increase community productivity. The next is accessibility. Public transportation managed by the government will pay more attention to the needs of the community, especially vulnerable groups. Affordable fares and equitable service will increase accessibility. The next, accountability. With government management, there will be a better monitoring mechanism. This will increase transparency and accountability and reduce the possibility of corrupt practice that often occur in private management. The next, environmental impact. With good management of public transportation, the use of private vehicles can be reduced, which in turn will reduce carbon emissions and negative impact of the environment. The next is innovation and technology. The government can implement new technologies such as digital payment system and monitoring applications to improve the experience of public transportation users. Next, economic development. Efficient public transportation will support economic growth by facilitating the mobility of goods and people, encouraging investment, and creating jobs. We recognize that there are arguments from the opposition team stating the government management of public transportation can lead to slow bureaucracy and lacks of innovation. However, we argue that with the right bureaucratic reform, the government can manage public transportation more efficiently. We need to see examples from other countries that have success in this. Innovation through cooperation, the government can work together with the private sector to bring innovation and technology without having to give up full control. Public interest. Management by the government can better ensure that the public interest is the main priority, not just profit. With all the arguments that we have presented, we believe that giving full ownership and management to the government in public transportation is the right step for the future of Indonesia. Let's realize a better, more efficient, and fairer transportation system for all people. Thank you. Good morning to the jury panels and audience. We from the opposition team would like to emphasize that we disagree with the motion that this House would let the government fully own and manage all public transportation in Indonesia. We believe that despite the challenge in the current public transportation system, giving full ownership and management to the government is not the right solution. The issue raised is about the effectiveness and efficiency of the public transportation system in Indonesia. The government team argues that full ownership by the government will improve integration and accessibility. However, we argue that the current management, despite its shortcomings, provides room for innovation and competition that can be more beneficial to the community. We do not fully support the status quo, as we recognize that there are many weaknesses in the current public transportation system. However, instead of pushing for full management by the government, we propose modification to the existing system. We believe that increased collaboration between the public and private sector, as well as better policy implementation, will be more effective in improving the condition of public transportation in Indonesia. I will share of my arguments. The first is innovation and competition. In the existing system, private sector participation encourages innovation and competition. This private sector can offer faster and more responsive service to the needs of the community. If the government controls everything, we will lose the potential for innovation. Next is risk of bureaucracy and inefficiency. Full of government management tends to increase the risk of slow bureaucracy and inefficiency. In many cases, government agencies are often hampered by strict regulation and lengthy procedures. This can worsen public transportation service. Next, public interest and political interest. With private sector management, the interests of the community can be better protected because private companies try to attract customers with better quality of service. Meanwhile, government management can be influenced by political interests that are not always in line with the needs of people. Next, accessibility through cooperation. Instead of full government management, we recommend collaboration between the government and private operators to improve accessibility. The government can provide subsidies and incentives to private operators to provide better service in underserved areas. Next is transparency and accountability. When the private sector is involved, there is greater social control from the community over the service provided. This can increase transparency and accountability because private companies will try to maintain their reputation in the market. Next, technology implementation. The private sectors can adapt to new technologies faster. With good collaboration, the government and private sector can jointly implement sophisticated systems that improve user experiences, such as application for monitoring schedules and more efficient payment system. We understand that the government team argues the government management will reduce cohesion and implementation service quality. However, we would like to emphasize some points. Weaknesses in implementation. Many countries have tried full government management and experienced failure in implementation. We need to learn from the experiences of other countries that failed due to inefficient bureaucracy. Budget uncertainty. Full government management can lead to budget uncertainty and waste of resources. In private management, there are incentives for cost efficiency and better use of resources. Community involvement. With the private sector involved, there is more room for community involvement in the development of transportation service. This can increase the sense of ownership and responsibility of the community towards the transportation system. With all the arguments that we have presented, we would like to emphasize that giving full ownership and management to the government is not an ideal solution to the problems of public transportation in Indonesia. On the contrary, we believe that modification of the existing system and increased collaboration between the public and private sector will bring more benefits to the community and improve the quality of public transportation. Thank you.